This conditioning routine is all about those deep front lines. We're going to loosen them up to help you sit deep into that saddle. So we're going to take 1 foot back behind us. So starting with your left leg, take that behind. Just bring your hands onto your hips and we're just going to drop down and come up. Drop down. And I just want you to find your range of motion where you can feel a sort of a bounce as you drop down. So it's like a bounce and then come up. A bounce and then up. Just finding that range of motion where you're creating that elasticity in your fascia and it's catching you and you're bouncing yourself back out of it. And just bounce down and up. So 2 more like that. Then you're going to place your knee down on the ground, toes stay tucked under, and you're going to do the same thing. So you're just going to bounce forward, bring your hands out, open up and come in. Just bounce forward and open. Bounce forward and open. I think Leo's a bit like Ellie, and that Ellie always likes to come into the camera and get in the shot. And Leo's being super fidgety right now because the camera's here. Forward and back. So go 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take it all over to the other side. So we're lifting up. Start with that lunge first and just come down and find that bouncing edge, that elasticity that catches you, and then you just bounce back out of it. Bounce. So it's not an exercise as such, it's a movement in itself that's helping to stretch, get the blood flow into that range of motion, helping to loosen you up. Go 3, 2, and 1. And then just place that knee on the ground. If you have knee problems, you can just stay with the first exercise. I just want to come forward and open up. So just loosening up through those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Then bring yourself up to standing. We're going to take those feet nice and wide. You're going to lift up tall through the front of our body. Have your hands on your hips and you're just going to drop down and up. So you're trying to really angle your toes out. So this is the stretch that we're doing in our yoga class this week. But we're going to find the conditioning part of the stretch. So again, just find that bouncing range of motion where you can come down and up, down and up. And as you go down, think of driving your knees out over your toes as you come in. And go 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Then just bring yourself down. Allow your elbows to come into your knees and just push those knees out and really open up through the front of the body. And while you're here, feel free to just sort of wiggle from side to side to really help open up those knees. We're then going to lift our seat bones high, place one hand onto the ground, angle your feet forward, and just twist up through the upper body and get a stretch through the hamstrings, through the back, and through the upper back as well as you push your seat bones back. Then try that the other way, soft knees to turn, then straighten the legs as you lift the hand up, push the seat bones back, just helping to counteract that stretch through the front of the legs, now getting it through the back of the legs. And then just to finish off, we're going to come down onto the ground, bring your feet together, take a hold of your toes. I just want you to bounce your knees to open up. So think of neutral spine, zip up your lower abdominals and just let those knees bounce and loosen up. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And to me it feels really good just to finish off with a nice little twist through the lower back to help loosen up and counteract those stretches. And then over to the other side, we'll stop and around to the back. Beautiful. So there you have it, great conditioning routine. I hope it helps you feel free and mobile in the saddle and have a good ride up ahead.